Hello, this is Postdoc Chronicles, week number 99. And before we dive into the Postdoc, let me feature here the game Legend of Heroes Trail of Cold Steel for the PS Vita and the Legend of Heroes. Oh, wait, the cutscene is starting, but let me do it again. Yeah. The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel for the Nintendo Switch. This is a recently released game, just came out last week. But yeah, so this is a very good RPG. It started like back on the PSP, I believe, or as the Legend of Heroes series. It was a weak RPG starting out, but then starting from like Trails of the Sky, and then Trails of Cold Steel like went on to become its own series. So I played it like on the PS Vita. It's like an action RPG about a group of students, caught within a war. The nice thing is there's this thing called a link system where you can like torture your enemies by chaining or linking different skills or abilities from like the different students that you're controlling. Very reminiscent of something like the one the PSP, what they call this, Final Fantasy Type Zero. You know that it never came out for the PSP like worldwide, but there's like a fun translation or an English translation of the Japanese where it came out. It was a good game. It's also like a group of students that you can call different people with different abilities. It's like this one. So this is very good. So one is on the PS Vita. Two is also on the PS Vita. Trails of Cold Steel, one of the best RPGs for the PS Vita. This guy right here is a an RPG machine. While the three, so right here you can see it's gonna play the cutscene. But yeah, so the three on the Nintendo Switch, I'm still yet to play it. But yeah, it just came out. The Nintendo Switch is really piling up with a lot of these cool new games. I don't know if I'm gonna play it right away. Right now, I was consumed again by Warframe and Paladins. So we'll see. Okay, but anyway, yeah, Post Chronicles, it's gonna be short because this week, majority of the time, I was joining a conference called Taming Uncertainties. I think it's called something like, let me check here. Taming the accuracy of event generator. So it's like a week long conference, and then like it's like every afternoon, and then it's a nice talk and nice bunch of talks about like partition showers and the numerical calculations and of the Monte Carlos behind the event generation. But the nice thing that I'm most curious about is that in one of the days, I believe last Wednesday or Tuesday, there was a talk by Peter Scans and then some other guy who gave a separate talk about the VINCIA shower model and the dire shower model. And it's very relevant for me personally because this is like part of my qualification task in Atlas is validating these two shower modes in the new 3 version. In fact, I learned that like the existing like VINCIA setup in Pythia 8.302 that I'm currently testing is not yet like the full on stuff. It's still ongoing, so they're still going to add like stuff in 8.303, 8.304 ongoing. Okay, so it's like an ongoing update. But yeah, like Vincia, these are like two different technical ways to simulate a parton shower. Parton shower is basically how you when you have like an just like when you have an electron that accelerates, it radiates off a photon. When quarks and gluons accelerate, they also like radiate other gluons, and then afterwards these guys you have to like hadronize them at the end. But before doing that, since they keep on accelerating, they will shower a lot of stuff, and then they will hadronize. But yeah, these are like two different algorithms. So aside from the existing simple one that you have, so you have the VINCIA. I believe VINCIA means virtual numerical collider interleaved with antenna, and I believe it has this technical things known as the branching kernels known as the antenna functions, in the VINCIA. So that's why the A in VINCIA stands for antenna, while DIRE stands for like dipole resummation. Yeah, but anyway, in my particular qualification task, what I'm interested in is if these new shower modes validate well with the existing like Atlas analysis that we have in currently in Atlas. So that's the main job. And some of the other things I did in the checkmate analysis, that I was trying to figure out the problem whereby in the analysis that I wrote versus the existing cut flow that Atlas uploads in the HEP data page, they're still like in the initial missing ET trigger. When the missing energy is like less than 250, you don't accept the event in that particular trigger. In the Atlas sample, they said out of like 10,000, around 90% of the events survive. However, in the cuts that I made, and it's just like a simple line, in the checkmate analysis, the only things that survive is around 20, no, not 20, 70%. So it's very different, 90% versus 70%. So I don't know where the problem is coming from, because like it's just like a one line cut. And yeah, I don't know what's really causing the issue. And I tried it with, because initially Atlas did their samples is like match with CKKWL. Okay, it's a matching algorithm. So initially I tried like a 3 level, and then maybe it's because, maybe the reason I'm having a different like acceptance level is because Atlas was using CKKWL, I was using a 3 level. So I did the CKKWL in MadGraph. And the thing is, I'm pretty confident that I did the right thing, because I'm also using their exact, they have like an attached what do you call this, a parameter card, the spectrum file, of the masses and how they decay and stuff like that. So I'm using this exact SLHA file that they have, run it on MadGraph. So at 3 level, I get the same, around 70% is left after the initial missing ET trigger. And then when I did the CKKWL, same thing. And then Roberto advised me maybe try MLM, the other matching algorithm. I'm still getting the same thing. So now I don't know. But the nice thing is, the cream, the saving grace is that once you go down after the missing ET cut, which is different. Once you go down the line of the some of the other cards, they kind of converge. They kind of like match between Atlas and these checkmate cuts that I'm making. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll just leave it alone. But I really want to learn, because when I look at the validations of other guys that they wrote for checkmate, that particular missing ET cut, the match between the checkmate and the Atlas is very near. So, for example, if Atlas says 88% of the events survive, then checkmate, that particular existing validation, also 88% survives. So I don't know why mine is very far. It's like 90 versus 70. Mine is not in fact exactly 70. I'm just rounding it up. It's like 66% or something like that. Yeah, so it's really very far, and I want to figure out what's going on. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm gonna look at it again with a fresh eye, and then tomorrow I'll also start doing the in the nightly of the Atlas. In my qualification task, Evelina removed the 8.3 Pythia, so I can't do anything yet in there unless she puts it back. So what I'm gonna do is I'm planning to play around with the Dire and VINCIA options turned on, but in this standalone setup, not using the Athena setup, so that I also have a benchmark once I do the validation for the Athena setup, because that's also what I did when I was comparing the standalone and the Athena with the default shower option. Yeah, but anyway, guys, yeah, this has been Postdoc Chronicles week 99, or 99th week. Week 100, yeah, we'll see what we're gonna do. But what else can I tell you? So far, so we're again applying for the OST to extend my postdoc here after my what do you call this, my contract here. I believe, yeah, that's going fine. The OST is already crunching it, so hopefully it will be finished, in spite of this pandemic situation, so that I can now, the moment the offices open here for the visa extension, I can already process it with the DOST funding. Yeah, but anyway, guys, this is Postal Chronicles week number 99. I'll see you next time for our week number 100 in our Postal Chronicles. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.